Mr. Elon Musk, your son is so handsome and he looks so smart, just like his father. Maybe he will have a bright future and he will also do something for your country. But not now. Let him enjoy his innocent childhood, and whatever happens, we will see. Whatever happens, we will see. We'll have enough time to see and to train him. Just protect your son, okay? Yes. Protect him from confusing or not peaceful energy, from argumentative situations. Protect him from all that, even though he couldn't seem to understand at his age. But his soul understands. His soul understands, and his heart would feel it. His intuitive capacity will take it all in. So spare him from all that. And Mr. Musk, above all, protect your son from possible risk of danger. You know what I mean. I love your son. He's so beautiful. Please take care of him and forgive me if I offended you in any way. I wish you, your son, and yours all the best. And thank you for helping America. Thank you for helping the world by helping President Trump. God bless you. God bless you. Handsome man, rich man, powerful man. I'm glad we have you in this world. And Mr. Musk, above all, don't lose heart, no matter what people say. People, they are people, you know. They all have different opinions, different thinking, different concepts. Just do what you think is right. Help President Trump. Help the United States of America. Thus, help the world consequently. Thank you again and again. May God keep you strong and healthy, happy and intelligent to continue to do what you are doing. Noble, unconditional, selfless service. God bless. I thank you so much, and forgive me if I offended you. I know you are the King of wealth and prosperity in heaven. We met each other inside in the spiritual world. So just my humble advice. Thank you very much for helping President Trump, because helping him means helping America and helping the world also. Many people will copy your lifestyle, your decisions, your intelligence, and your honest way of life, your compassion, and your beautiful, noble quality in helping others, helping your country, and helping the world. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless you and yours, and that you can have enough strength to continue to do your noble mission. Amen, Mr. Elon Musk. Yes, let's leave all these great people to do their own work by themselves. Now, yesterday I was scanning the news for our Supreme Master TV. You know, the news that sometimes you see is some of my contributions in the show After Noteworthy News called Daily Streaming News by the news team, yeah? Because I was scanning some news of funny animal people or different situations in the world, all kinds of things, scientific new inventions, and such things. Then I saw a couple of video articles about people who lived in the wilderness and kind of in the coldest area in the whole world. In Siberia, for example, I saw two people. One is a woman. She has lived there 70 years and still lives there in Siberia, coldest areas, in the wilderness. And she used to be there alone because all her family died. The reason her family went there was because the country was under Stalin, and the family was so scared of this regime under Stalin that they left the city, left wherever they were, and just went deep into the wide forest. There was nothing there except bear and wolf and fox people and other big animal people that can survive. In winter, it could be minus 71 Celsius. Or is it Fahrenheit? I forgot. Never mind. It sounds very cold to me. Too cold. Where I live, it's very cold. It snows sometimes, but not that cold. It could be some degree below zero, but not 71. Not the coldest area on the planet. And for 20 years, she was even left alone after her family died, because in the wilderness, something happened, maybe weather or something, so their harvest was gone. I remember I saw another video somewhere concerning the same lady, and the mother has to starve so that the children could continue to live. But then later on, the father also died, the sibling also died. So all died, only she was left alone. And one time the family had only one little seed of the wheat to sow in the ground to make wheat, and they have only one piece left. They didn't even want to go back to the city because they're so scared of Stalin, because many of their relatives or other family members died, something like that. So they run away. And they have only one of that single twig of wheat left, and they save it, and then from then on later they planted it. And it became a small little field. And that's how they live on that. And then they have to harvest whatever was in the forest. They didn't dare to go home. That's why one time the mother sacrificed and starved to death to let the children continue to have food to eat, just as meager as possible, but they survived. But then scientists, geologists or something went there and stayed with them, visited them because of some reason, maybe he was curious. And then because one of the scientists had a sickness, so he passed it on to the whole family. Luckily, the girl didn't have anything wrong, only the sibling died. Then later on, the father also died. But afterwards, she still continued to live there all by herself. Oh, this is incredible. I don't think I could do that. Such coldness. And short of everything. No food, no people, no one around. She continued to live like that.
Fearing oppression and death at the hands of Stalin, Agafya's father Karp fled with his family into the Sayan Mountains of Siberia in 1936. Agafya was born into this harsh wilderness in 1944. The Lykov family lived undisturbed for 40 years, building a life in an environment where the winter temperatures commonly dip to minus 30, the summer growing season is short, and bears and wolves roam in abundance. However, food was always scarce, and in 1961, Agafya's mother, Akolina, starved herself to death so that her children would have enough food to eat. The area they settled in is currently over 160 miles from the nearest town. In summer, it's possible to reach the Lykovs' cabin by a 7-day canoe trip. In winter, while we had heard rumors of a treacherous snowmobile route, it is virtually inaccessible by anything other than helicopter. In 1978, a team of Russian geologists spotted the Lykovs' hillside farm from their helicopter. They later hiked in to meet them. It was the first contact with outsiders that the Lykovs had in over 40 years, and it marked the end of their isolation. They also suffered unspeakable tragedy when the 3 elder children all died within weeks of each other, presumably from pneumonia contracted from a visit by the geologists. Agafya's father Karp later died in 1988, 27 years to the day after his wife passed away. So now, 35 years after their first contact, Agafya is the only Lykov left, living the same way she has since she was born, and the only way she knows how, off the land, in one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth.
Вам тяжело жить одной в тайге?
Так, ну да, в тайге-то жить это все. Если с хозяйством, то вообще.
Но человек может выжить один в тайге?
Да, если при здоровье, молодой, не в эти годы и не при моем здоровье.
After I saw that, I feel I'm so lucky that nowadays you can have solar power even to work or keep warm. Or a warm pack, whatever I can have, even eat, and a blanket even. And food, yeah. Because nowadays we are not at war and you can take a taxi, you can go anywhere, buy food and come back. Or you order online and you give an address. Even if you don't have car or you can't get taxi, you can give an address and then you stay there, wait for them to come and bring your food home. Yeah, from there, come back with a taxi or maybe just walk home with the trolley. Even also such an inconvenience, like no hot water. But I'm happy. If I don't have any duty anywhere, I wouldn't want to go anywhere. I wouldn't want to exchange this life for anything else. But please don't follow me, don't copy me, okay? You have to have strong will, and there is also unsafety. There are also risks living in the wilderness, okay? And inconveniences in many ways. You have to truly pay attention to every detail and feel strong inside, otherwise you might forget something and get sick. And it's very difficult to recover. It's not a physical thing that I worry about. I worry about my work. I have to stay healthy. So I take care of myself as much as I can, of course, but that's the hardest part. I take care of other people rather happily. I take care of myself. I don't like, ever since I was a kid, if my father give me medicine for anything, I run away. I didn't like it. And then they had to pin me on the floor and open my mouth with a spoon to force the medicine in. But nowadays I grown up and I'm more responsible, take medicine and all that, but still I have to be healthy. But otherwise, a simple life, I like it. I really like to have a simple life, alone and quietness, so that I have free time. After doing Supreme Master TV work, I have free time. I could sit down and think, drink a little hot water, or some little tea, or have some simple food. If too much work, too much burden on the mind, so I take a break like that. Very nice that way. It's difficult to cook too many things, you know. I don't have time to take care of all that. And washing with rainwater, you also have to think. You can't overdo things, you can't overuse it, yeah. But I still think, even then, I'm more lucky, more powerful than olden time kings, because olden time kings, they didn't have internet, they didn't have telephones, they didn't know what happened in the world and in their country, even in their own capital, you know. It took a long time for all the news to reach them. But nowadays, you can just open internet, you search for a while, and you have all the news you want to see. You don't need a lot of secretaries, you don't have many eunuchs, you don't have many guards to do anything for you. You do everything alone. And you don't have to have eunuchs to taste your food first to see if it's poison or not. So it feels peaceful and relaxing in many ways.